Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Oh, God. Wow. Okay. Press button twice to skip. Okay, come on. All right, let's do this. Yeah, so this is 2064 read-only memories. I've heard it compared a lot to games like Snatcher. Personally, my point of reference would be Deja Vu, I guess. That was the only other detective game I played. So yeah, hopefully we'll see where this goes. So this is a new thing I'm trying with Friday Night Mysteries. Play a mystery game once a week and treat it like some kind of a radio show, like some kind of a broadcast. I'm not going to put on my Jonesy Spencerson voice for this one, since I actually want you guys to... Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Okay, there we go. Alright. Bed. Talk to bed. This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. Sit back. Alright, let's see. Bed. Sleep in bed. You probably shouldn't sleep before submitting your article, okay? You're home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. You better submit your article before you turn in, or you won't have a place to sleep for long. I guess I should do my article. A page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Riveting. No, I'm actually having fun so far. Let's see. Books. Oh, here we go. GX Ultra Beats headphones. The smart headphones are enjoying your voice in high definition. Headphones as items. Those are the GX Ultra Beats. Have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Stack of papers. All blank. There's nothing to read or hear. Pen and paper is the most tangible method, but if you're going to be sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. No, your principals whine too much about the thought. What would Hemingway think? Would Hemingway go full digital if he were in 2064? Let me just make sure my feed's looking good. All right, and my feed's still up. Cool. Let's see. Probably. Look at think. You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing by the day. Running water just might make it worse. Oh, okay. Turn it off. Probably not a good idea. That's a mystery for another reporter. You asked the Blobbin to sing that to Oil, but it was up at you. You can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Fridge. You sync up the headphones and listen to a live stream of a cooking show about making ramen using household materials. Unfortunately, you learned that mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphones. Your accountability remains intact. Right away. Take a sip of the old stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Oh, deadly premonition. Okay, game, you got me. Talk to coffee. This cup has really cooled off on talking. It lost the hots for you a while ago. Oh boy. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day. You assume. Hi, Def. Don't throw your new headphones out there. This may be a moderately safe neighborhood, but those will be gone in 10 minutes if you leave them out. Book. You scan the book with your finger and the audio file begins to play. Good voice acting. Hey now, you're getting paid to write this review. No one expects you to be this morally grounded. Alright. The Lappy. Okay. You guys, I think I might love this game. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like, literally hot. Overheating. As usual. Let's see. Boot up. Alright, look at Lappy. Ah, good old Lappy. May not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen, but well, it works. Boot up Lappy. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Okay, enough from that voice. You have an article due tonight, better finish it before bed. Okay, today, Journal Logic. Lips Live. This is Lips Live. This is like an actual all epic streams. This video game and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience to actually needed to start writing the review. The first part of the work is done. You're so accomplished. Lips inbox. Spam mail. Get cheap crash. Only 99 creds for 30-day supply. Hello there. I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heiress to the digital empire of the horse fortune. I write to you today as you need my help. You see, it's Scan mail. Bill. Your account is past due. Failure to reserve. Yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. Hey there. I'm the lead editor for WTF Sounds, formerly OMG Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure. If we like your stuff, we could possibly throw your creds some way. Don't they know people die of exposure? Oh boy. Look at that article. It has a promotional email. For those of you further behind, Hassie is a reference to Illbleed and Blue Stinger, like two very obscure Dreamcast games, and that was like a boot up drink. So, oh my god, Super Great Friend probably has something on both of those. Our Hassie Infinity has all of your daily calories with none of the nutritional value, like the opposite of a diet version. Xmas, okay. An invite to see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree. Your friends at Dr. Schley DDS. The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. Oh, alright. No! Oh, god damn it. Okay, well. Well, that fucked up. Alright, okay today. Neo San Francisco's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scan Line. Okay today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Current events article. Story about the human revolution. Human revolution remains vigilant in hashtag stay human protest in Upper Market, December 19th. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has been met with much controversy since the organization reached to exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today, reporting to him, most Genius workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been paramount of importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The group feels out the goal stated by Genius, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary, dark future. Playing God in the most senseless of ways. We are born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everyone to who knows what, said one protester, who asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information. Charlie Nova.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
That voice sounds familiar. It's probably someone famous. A story about our hometown, Neo San Francisco 49ers. Can the 49ers punch their ticket to the playoffs and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Neo San Francisco and mark the first win since the move to New Candlestick after an almost 50-year hiatus from the city? I'm not from San Francisco, so I wouldn't get that joke. Since returning, they've had disappointing losses to the New York Giants and the Mexico City Luchadors. They brought on a fresh coach for controversy, Patricia Lopez, as some local sports fans continue to accuse her of having illegal cybernetic enhancements. Certain modifications of implants are banned by the league, but their official reports state the repeated investigations into Lopez found no evidence. Okay, so she's the first woman. I thought this was for a while. The 49ers look to reclaim their top spot since their Super Bowl 79 victory over the Tokyo Titans. The Kansas City Chiefs, it'll be a close game to say the least. Come on. No. Dumpy, you got nothing for you, Dumpy? Okay, cool. Let's go to... Alright, vandalism on the rise, sure. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. Reports show that local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of rogue ROM committing active vandalism. The car was evidently attacked by a large ROM that had no shell, which... blah, blah, blah. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by individuals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM or rogue or under orders. Okay, Today reached out for a comment, and they assured us that rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to the models. Is this wild ROM the real deal, or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained, more as the story progresses. Mel Hopkins. Okay, well, let's go back. Alright, Journal Logic. All right, time to get the work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit. Oops, all backlogs, character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Alright, let's go back. Click back button. That's a little... Log out of lips. Right, let's see what else. YMO poster. What's that? Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. Oh God, what's that? Oh man, what does load-bearing poster mean? That's a joke from somewhere. I do not get it. Either way. Oh, sweet. Alright, well, I guess it's bedtime. Go to sleep. Bedtime for Bonzo. Oh shit.
Good, you're finally awake.
Oh, Turing, you're so adorable.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
What the hecky?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
What snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Don't insult my computer question mark thing.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Oh, good.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
That would be
It
hilarious.
is the least I can do.
Okay, that would be fucking hilarious if this game ended up being a quest just to fix your computer.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden, until now. Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
Some sick bass groups here.
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
What makes you believe that?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say.
Wow, okay, fine, but go ahead.
But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF.
Fine, okay, you got me.
Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
You're being way too snippy, okay?
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
Oh, okay, well now we get the story. All right.
He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
I mean, he's a parallax researcher, so I'd say, was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Well, that would make them snatchers. I said, that would make them snatchers.
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me. Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Tell
A
me
regular
more.
ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
So I gotta be
Did
surrogate
he
daddy.
only program me with the illusion of free will? how would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just... You're right. I apologize for the tangent. Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. No, we can't. One of the last things Hayden told me was to avoid the authorities. We must be cautious about who we inform of this. My calculations show that the possibilities of a leak are dangerously high. Corruption, despite being a challenge to public trust as well as cohesion of departmental policies, is still a possibility to consider. If it becomes public that Hayden has been kidnapped, his life may be put in further danger. His chances of escape would surely decrease. We must keep this to ourselves for now, please.
How much you want to bet that we're going to go through all kinds of Michigan J. Frog bullshit? Oh, okay. It's like, oh, someone's already here to kidnap us, but that's just the door opening.
That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Will do. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Okay, let's see. Plan. Headphones. Oh. come I can't use the headphones on these? Whatever.
Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work.
Someone jelly. Okay. Let's just start taking shit. It looks like a Nintendo 64, a Super Nintendo. Oh. Okay, it's a Sega Genesis. I don't know what the Durrell is supposed to be, but it's Family for Famicom.
Hayden likes the natural. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance. Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair, so... I took the fire escape.
Let's put in the memory stick. Doesn't fit. No compatible slots, huh?
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM. But desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert.
Just store it.
The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability. Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Stack of books. Let's look at the books.
Oh, I think... that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule.
Wow.
It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him.
Oh.
The memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered. Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures. Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district.
Stardust!
I'll mark it on your city map. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character.
Alright, let me just edit the scene, make this a little bigger. Make this, yeah, 'cause again, there's a lot of empty space right here. Yeah, just make it fucking huge. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Now we're jamming.
Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
Because the snatchers got to him.
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
This is an exciting thing, I promise. This is just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. So, here we go! Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM.
Oh my god, Turing Space is just it's so adorable.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Enter name. Okay, let's go with... God, I gotta click on it like some kind of animal? Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I first saw this game at PAX East 2017, and I'm just gonna put in Jonesy, I guess. No, hold on. What should be a name? Okay, nobody's in chat right now, so okay. So while I think of a name. So yeah, I saw this game at PAX East 2017, and I was very interested in it. You know, there was a demo there, and it turns out, turns out I was at like a similar situation to this entry screen. It takes place a different thing, and it's just like the demo they had set up. But I saw this guy there who I'd later find out to be Matt Kahn, the CEO of Midboss, the guy who made this game. And I kind of made fun of this part by going Chungus, right? No, yeah, I guess, well, I don't want to go with Chungus. I'm going to go with Dick. Private Dick. Richard. Richard sounds more, Richard Bastard. Richard B. Okay. Right, so Chungus, because I'm a huge fan of Jim Sterling, and he did mention that Jim Sterling does voice one of the characters
Thank you.
here.
I have input your name.
And then I went
Next,
to...
could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
this part, and I used write more options, custom pronouns, and then I
Please
went
enter
to
your pronoun.
then I went to Chungus, and Chungus. And I was like, oh, my pronouns are Chungus, which actually is a dick move. So I'm just gonna use all the dude pronouns. He, done, fuck it, heck, no, hecka, done. No, this is soup. I'm fucking it up again. So basically, yeah. So I realized that was actually a pretty dickish thing to do because,
Should it be is or are? Here's how your pronouns look in action.
oh God, oh,
Does that look right?
no, it doesn't. So anyway, back to my story. Yeah, something's
Which
wrong.
pronoun would you like to change?
More options. Previous options. More options. I changed my mind. Back to non-custom pronouns. He, him, his.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns.
So basically, between the time I met him at PAX East and today, I realized that did you just assume my gender is...
Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
Okay, I'll get back to that in a second. But basically, did you assume my gender became a go-to joke for fucking dipshits? So, yeah. So I guess like I try to be not as much of a dick about things like custom pronouns and transgenderism and all that. So in between that time, I was like, shit, that's a dick move, and I probably would have kicked, and current me would have kicked past me for that. So yeah, did you assume my gender is not a funny joke? It is not a joke at all, and basically when you're asking, did you assume my gender? It's some bullshit like, did you just assume my name? And it's like, you're a fucking prick, and basically, ooh, hello. Ooh, vegan. Okay, I want all the alcohol.
Diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure? Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy or restart
Interview. Your name is Richard B. Your pronouns are he, him, and my diet
Does that
is
sound right?
correct. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard B.
See, that was relatively painless.
Sure. I bumblefucked my way through a story. Sure.
You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening.
Oh shit, yeah. I just got retweeted by the official account. So hopefully people can come here and see what I'm about. Yeah, let's kick it. These are fucking jams right now, I gotta say. Like, I'm digging the soundtrack. Like, maybe just kind of roll up with a drink or something and, that kind of thing. All right, I mean, with Tomcat is until later this
Perhaps
evening.
we should head back to your apartment for now.
Sure.
I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home.
All right, let's head back. This game does not autosave, so be sure to save frequently. Well, fuck. I might as well save now. Please let me save. Don't say those things and then then not let me say. Okay, come on. Oh, thank God. Okay, chapter 1. Outer sunset. I don't know what that is.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
You don't talk to me about my Crassula ovata.
Have you been overwatering it? It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Don't smile over that.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Oh.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe?
We need computer fixing money.
I will continue to formulate a stratagem.
Thank you.
How thoughtful of them. The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant.
But I'm fucking it up because I'm me.
They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
So here's the thing for all 0 people watching right now. I was actually thinking this is like some kind of hard-boiled detective shit. So, you know, I mean, also on like the queue, I have the Danganronpa 1 and 2 and Deus Ex and like, you know, like mystery games. Unfortunately, I am now realizing that this is a lighter adventure than I thought, and I'm kind of, I want to see what Turing wants
I'd
me to
like
do
your
about this plant.
authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had.
Yeah, fine.
Excellent.
Great.
The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together.
This room? sure.
You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
I want Turing to wear the headphones. Turing, you look
If you
adorable.
examine those headphones on the items menu of your Lips Type M mobile device,
Okay, cool. Let's see. Back. All right, great. Okay, now, I realized I don't care. Let's see. Stack of papers. Sink. Mug. Oh. Okay, well, sure. We'll go to the map. We'll go to the map now. Okay, let's see. Stardust Club. Can I scroll down at all? Oh, okay. So that's like a little dealy bop is where Turing is. Alright. Okay.
well, this
Okay.
looks like the place. Assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth.
No, they're not. They're not telling it. Super Mario RAT. Hey, how's it going? Super Mario worked. Yes, hello. How you doing? Let me see. Okay, so let's try. How's it going? Sorry, nothing's all updated. I don't have a fancy two-screen thing, but oh man, I didn't use the hand on trying. Oh well. Okay, this looks like the place. Yes.
From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers.
Bouncer. Bouncer. Ode to the bouncer.
Welcome to Stardust. You coming in?
I'm not a fan of the recording quality on that. Try to hug the bouncer, but he pushes you back with a cold glare.
All right, looks good to me.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm supposed to do that. Cool.
I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic touch.
So now that I showed you my ID, are we friends?
I don't think touching him will get us anywhere.
Okay, Turing. I'm Richard B, which is probably going to be the, like, fancy pants detective name I'm going to use for this series. I'm going to hug the bouncer.
I don't think touching him will get us.
All right, fine. We'll go in the damn place. Okay, that's kind of a neat thing. Wizaki Pete. If Wizaki Pete can't save you credits on your next ride, then you'll get a free ticket to an upcoming Neo SF49ers game. Super Mario World, thank you for the follow. Unfortunately, I do not have the thing. I'm sorry catching up, Super Mario World. I'm bad at this. I'm not used to people actually watching my stream. Okay, let's use the door.
Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
The audio nerd in me is just going a little nuts right now because that could use the denoiser or another pass on that. I want to check out the club, man. See if it's my jam. It's too blue for me, but sure. Okay, definitely not picking the third option because
The
there's some
atmosphere
bangers.
is certainly exciting. I'm particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects the music and lights are having on your autonomic nervous system.
Ooh.
Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal. Anyway, where do you think we should start?
I know I should probably check the bar, but I kind of want to boogie.
Good idea. Perhaps one of the patrons knows of this Tomcat.
No, Turing, that's a terrible idea. I just want to boogie to these sick jams. Ooh. Oh. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? How's the night treating you, buddy? My name is Mel. Oh, okay, there, she turned around. Okay, cool. Alright, let's dance then. Never since Mode have I seen such sick dances in an adventure game. Heck yeah, Let's Dancin'. Heck yeah, it's Let's Dance in City over here. Man, this would be a lot funnier if I had a webcam. Okay. Okay. That person's obviously Tomcat. Dancers on the floor. Tomcat! Yeah! Oh. You danced. That was fun. Oh, hell yeah, we're playing Megaphone. Oh, yeah. Begin Dream. Oh, oh hell yeah. Oh, yeah, this is totally Snatcher. Oh, yeah, totally.
Hooray! You survived!
Okay, I rule at this game.
Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you? What are you having?
Oh. Oh my god, look at all these drinks. All right, it wouldn't be a proper adventure story. It wouldn't be a proper hard-boiled detective story if we didn't get some whiskey.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in there?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says,
Does that sound good?
I guess, if we're doing hard-boiled.
All right, you got it. Coming right up. Now, what is it you... Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know?
What'd you do before you were
Mostly got
Stardust?
myself into trouble. When I emigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work. Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. Wanted something regular, peaceful. I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was. That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing.
Like fidget spinners.
But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. Ha! After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick.
Yay.
Hayden, scientist guy, does some kind of computer research at Parallax. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. I can ask around.
Find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Good luck.
Thanks, Majid.
Enjoy yourself. And don't be a stranger.
I'm broke as fuck, but sure. Answers on the floor. All right, this person's obviously Tomcat. Cat ears. Hi, obviously
Yes.
Tomcat.
Can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising. And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt.
You sure?
Oh, really? Why, pray tell? Nice save.
You bet it was a nice save.
Look, asshole, I'll explain this once. You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club. But jokes, puns, and worse, assumptions, that will get you blacklisted fast. We don't all have the energy to handhold genotypical people who can't spare 10 seconds to pull out their ROM and look things up. If you try to pet me, your arm is coming off. We clear?
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to. Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me.
Oh, that's Tomcat. Well, I feel kind of silly.
Yours truly, though. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
I mean, if they're hooking up with cops, then I don't know.
Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside.
Oh, okay.
She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she hasn't made a deal with. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, let's get
Hayden's
right to it.
missing. Well, it's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me?
I mean, chances are he's bragging about it shit-faced.
Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with?
Yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea to be a dick about Jess, so let's go to how did I
Hayden
know.
and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me
Blackout?
at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man. Mostly that little bite you got there.
Well,
Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turin is all I knew about. Ooh, it's a powerful OS, and it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits, and it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public.
Here's the thing. I'm a genius, but I'm going to explain it to my... Says here I have 0 viewers, but you know what? Chances are one of you. I'll explain it like a child for your benefit.
That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah.
And the regular old pipes still don't work.
I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, whew, that might have changed things.
Okay, so one thing I don't get. If Turing is supposed to be a secret, Parallax isn't supposed to know, yet Parallax is this gigantic corporation.
It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence.
And this is the year 2064. So, I mein, granted, while it looks like things like, you know, bodies and gender and shit have gotten better, I'd assume capitalism still exists, and they'd be like, hey, let's buy a fucking surveillance grid. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out.
I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
But they are a corporation.
Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers.
So she's like zero cool.
Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself.
That was the one from Hackers, right?
People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
Whatever you say, Crash Override. That was it. That was from Hackers. Crash Override. Let's see. What's the deal with the accent? Are you from the South?
Raleigh, North Carolina, dog.
Okay.
Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet. Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government. As it suits you, hon. Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon.
Oh.
But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start. Good luck. Turing, you keep out of trouble.
Oh no! Shit. Oh well, I didn't drink out of it anyway. Want a hug?
I don't think touching.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the NEO-SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. Just kick him over. Fucking kick him over. At level 2 guard mode. Fire
We should
escape.
go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is... I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Fire escape.
Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. It's okay. We'll work on it.
Turing, I swear to God, if you sign me up for a Facebook page.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Go. Dense. Let's see what crime stats we got. It's a map showing police activity. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we got a couple leads we can go to. What the hell is this robot doing? Oh, that's a water hose.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool refresh? Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to
Yay.
donate some credits to the...
Wrong. Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
Thank you so...
How does he know me? Alright, so we're gonna need that for a puzzle.
Hello, I'm Alfie. Sure thing. Okay, here you... Water levels, oh... Please have a nice day.
If you want water, I'm sure that public...
Can't you see I'm busy here?
Hey, I'm busy over here. Nah.
Hey there. Long
Okay.
time.
Hi, Lexi.
Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing? I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy.
What is the secret to your power, Wonder Boy?
Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a froyo stand has to do with it. My guess? It's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred. Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on? Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping.
Well, I guess no, because otherwise Turing is just a normal-looking ROM, I take it.
I can assure you
Whatever.
Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude.
And I'm pathetic enough to help.
We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you.
We could just take the fire escape.
We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs.
No reason.
I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
Yes, it does. Please inquire no further, lady my sister dated.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise. No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz. At least give me a day to make sure they're... Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience. Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this. No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way.
I
I know you think I'm
striking
just
out
being
here.
paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you. You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this froyo thing. I'll call you about the case.
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
Is it the fire escape?
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Oh.
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you. Keep your hands to yourself.
What's it? Okay, I'm gonna look at the water, because clearly, I mean, I gotta do something with this water. There's gotta be some bullshit I dumped this thing on.
Toppings everywhere. The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve. He's been after this spot for years.
He's been after this spot for years. Okay, maybe there's...
Hello, I'm Alfie. All right, please have a...
I love you, Alfie.
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum. It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too. The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory. Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the mesh net when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again.
Huh.
I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles.
That's actually kind of neat.
I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net. Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development.
Aww.
Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays. Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise.
Hey, yeah.
Of course, enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
All right. Let me look up if the Sharon Art Studio's a thing.
Sales permit? Oh, it must have been destroyed.
The Sharon Art Studio is an actual place. Okay.
Wow. I bet some really rich, handsome guy bought you. Toppings, eh?
Toppings everywhere. Okay, let's try my ID card.
I know who you are.
Hello, I'm Alfie. Oh, you already seem to have a full...
Some people see the glass half empty.
Boo!
Hello, I'm Alfie. I 80. All right, please have...
I'm gonna pee on the robot.
Hello, I'm Alfie. I 83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
Perfect. Let me keep that under my...
Hey!
Uh-oh.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart? It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've got to attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Okay, let's go.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
What? Oh no! No! Our apartment! My home! Who could have done this? What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left. You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics. I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway. That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer.
Okay. The only reason I picked that answer is because of the first episode of Anime Crimes Division, where there was some guy who ran a manga company and tagged shit with graffiti to try to get the Dubbers gang and the Subbers gang to kill each other so he can own the park. That's it. That's the only thing I got.
The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey!
Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Fuck, I didn't save. Okay, and we're on to chapter 2. All right, so I think that's a good place to actually stop for the night. I'm just going to see if any of my friends are anywhere close to rating me. All right, first let me save.
Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized.
Well, that sucks.
I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
Well, I'm not dead, so...
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler. If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high.
So then how are you fine?
Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense. I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for. That seems unlikely. Even the most casual access to Hayden's research would have turned up physical descriptions of me. And even if they weren't sure, well, I'd play it better. We were at the scene of the crime, so to... No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been... Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. Here's your ID card. Here are those headphones you read. I noticed the article on your computer. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken. Now all we have is this... You're right, you... Just let me know when...
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
We'll find who that voice is next time. Save game as Friday Mysteries. Yeah, there we go. Done and done. Okay, there we are. All right, so we're all saved up, and I think that's it for the time being. So this has been an episode of Friday Night Mysteries. See you all next time.